just to catch up, we've harvested all the fields. We're now just about to lime here. We're not going to do this, these are the horse pastures. We're going to lime here and these bottom paddocks. The truck yard has been moved from here, which is now over here, and I've got rid of the cereal factory. So I might just take a quick little flyby. This is the horse pasture. We're leaving this be. I don't even harvest this field anymore. I've just got one horse in each of the 4 paddocks, so they've got lots of room. And I always leave one in here. If you leave a horse in here, then your horses out here won't die, for the reason that they get fed when that horse feeds. So that's the way around that. We've got brand new pallets coming out. These are the 5,000 litre pallets. Now I do have a little bit of FPS problem, and with these 5,000 litre pallet from products, they're all in-game standard buildings and products, so I don't have any mods that are producing pallets. So, but I do have on another mod, which is all pallets weighing 100 kilos. So I'm not sure if those pallets are going to conflict with the 5,000 litre mod. I'm guessing it will be. I'm going to quickly have a look at this. Now, if this only weighs 100 kilo, I am definitely... it's the dairy. Grain. 5,000 litres. Go in and stop my productions right now. I'll just stop them all. I'll just stop everything. I have to go and pick up that pallet now. It has to be sold, otherwise this mod's not going to work. And what I have to do, I'll just make sure I haven't missed any. So what I have to do now, I'll just go into my mods and show you guys. Where's my mod? Downloaded mod page. There it is. This one, liftable bales pack and liftable pallets and bags. So I have to actually uninstall all. I have to mark off these mods for this to work, because right now that has to be, I have to get rid of this. What's my closest sale point? Actually, flour. Go to the shopping centre here. I'm just going to run it over. Saves me running back and forth and picking up a tractor and whatnot. So hopefully it won't dart off into the air. Trying to be too quick. What I'll do, I'll just sell this just quickly. Shopping centre. We're almost at the service road. Service road just here. Come here, you 100 kilo pallet. I'll just drop it off here. I'll do a quick flyover, make sure there's no other pallets, because this should weigh 5,000 litres. So the mods do conflict, and that's why my FPS is playing up, which explains a lot. So what I have to do now is just do a quick flyover at on my pallet productions. We'll stop production here, and sorry, we'll stop production here. That's the in-game bread shop. It's producing bread, no pallets are out. I have to get rid of the honey pallet that's down in the yard. I have to get rid of the sheep pallets. This is such a nightmare. This is what happens when you don't use a test map to test these new mods on. Okay, so I really have to just go and get the chicken eggs, get the rigid here. I have to go and get the chicken eggs, I have to get the wool bales, and I have to get the honey, and that's it. There's 3 quick little runs just around the corner here. I'm going to go full metal to the metal. Put to the floor. Just pick these up and sell them. And then I'm going to go out of the game and uncheck the liftable pallet mod. There we go. We'll stop production on everything now, so and then I'll log back in and speed time up. What happens if you try and put multiple pallets on separate products, they usually disappear. So I don't really care about losing that just yet. All I want is for the pallets to be gone, otherwise they will interfere with the mod. Okay, that's gone. So the honey's gone. I'll get the eggs. I didn't want to spend the next 10 minutes running back and forth from the side. I just want this mod to work. I've got a warehouse there and I can have 75 pallets as it stands at the moment. So it will still be 75 pallets, but there'll be pallets of 5,000. So they will turn their heads. And welcome to the fascinating world of FS22 mods. For anything and everything. And we'll just run these over to both. And go forward where I pick. So that's all the pallets. There's no pallets left, and all production is shut down. I will save the game. I'll go back to the load game and I'll uncheck the other 2 boxes. Got these here. While they're in production, it shouldn't matter. Room for eggs, okay. That's alright. Just quickly dive inside here and show them. Sell them to the supermarket. Money, money, money. Let's park this back in the yard. I don't know what word you could use, but everything has to go back where it's going. I do that every day before I log off. Everything goes back. As you can, probably you can see, the FPS is really all over the show. Before I installed that mod, the FPS was really good. So you can see I've still got. I'll show you my slot count. So 1844 out of 2600. So it's not the slot count issue that's causing the FPS. What I'm going to do is just save it. And quick excuse me, sorry. Now I've tried everything. I've tried selling different pieces of equipment. I've tried to find the mod conflict. I believe this is where the mod conflict is. unchecked flippable bales, and unchecked flippable pallets, and big bags. So these would make them weigh 100 kilos, so you could move and pick everything up by hand. Hopefully this will fix up the FPS, because now those mods aren't on, they're not conflicting, and that's the worst issue, is conflicting mods. They make your FPS play up really badly, especially on PS4 Slim and Pro. They're the worst two for mod conflicts. I can't use 82 Studios mods because there's just massive amount of FPS drop, and his mods, as most of you know, his mods are fantastically built, very thorough, but I can't use them, and I couldn't use his mods in FS19 either, even with my PS4 Pro. So I've got PS5 on order, but we're not going to get them for months. I was still told. I paid for it. I'm still not going to get it for months yet. As everyone around the world wants one. So, and all the new iPhones are all using the same chips. So Apple, being Apple, will take the majority of chips and put it into their super duper new iPhones, and PS5 will get a smaller cut out of the chips. So it's a very slow feed for the PS5 before it comes to our doors, and all we can do is take order and put the deposit down and just wait until such time as the GameStop or Game Shop, whatever it is you use, give you a call and says your PS5 has arrived. So I'm waiting for it. I'll be able to have a slot count of 5,000 on PS5. Now that you can really build a fantastic map. I'll do a flyover straight up, and that'll show me if my frames have dropped or not. I'll just give it about 2 or 3 seconds just to give Bonnie some food. Come here, Bonnie. Come and get some grub. There you go. Come and get it. It doesn't look like it. Now what I'm going to do is just do a quick flyover. And if the FPS is all over the show, then I'll know that I haven't fixed it. If it's not smooth, especially running down this road here, if it starts jittering, I'll know that it hasn't fixed the problem at all. At the moment it all seems fine. Still a little bit of not very nice things going on. Right over here past the beehive, the silo, all these high slot count machinery. Well, that's pretty smooth. So I just have to give it a second. So here's the new truck yard, and all our trucks, they're all made for their own trailers. There's our cotton bales. That's all that's left in here. All the other pallets that I had on these racking, and my chiller room in here, completely empty. I had to do that because of this new mod I put on. Yeah. Sometimes, actually, we need to put some of this in. Sometimes when you put down new mods, you have to readjust what it is that you use. It's just the nature of the beast of using mods. That's our line production. Just get one more bucket full in there. We'll have to come back and get some water in that sometime later. She's really heavy. I'm still yet to find a weight that fits on the back of these. park this up now. 2 buckets to do it. Okay, and over here, this is the quarry, and up the back of the quarry, I have to do some more fencing and lock this place up with its own lockable entrance gate here. So we've got sugar beet production there, which gives us granulated fertiliser. That then goes in here mixed with water. We get our liquid fertiliser. That's where I store it. L for lime. This is where I store all the lime. Straight across the road here. This turns it into lime. I'll come down here, load it up, spin around here, and go and dump it over here. As you can see, many hours. I've got the solid granule fertiliser stacked over here. That's from another production that I had here, and this is all road salt. So these guys are working the quarry, and we have our in and out way stations. So yeah, it's all looking pretty good. Active production. So let me put these productions on, and I just hope this is 83¼ hours, almost 84 hours of gameplay. So I've spent a long time building this map and did it all legit. I took loans, and then harvest time I paid back the loans, and I wasn't allowed to take any loans until the loan was paid off after harvest. So that's how I played it. So 83 hours and 45 minutes. And we'll just put all of our productions back on. We want, that's right, we want hay to create silage. We continue butter. We continue fermenting hay. We're using wool. We're holding on to the cotton till we have about 20 bales. We got bread on the cook. Clothes. The tailor shop's not quite ready, but we have got a few bales over there with it. We're using oat flour, and the BGA is taking the manure, sugar beets, lime, and liquid fertiliser. So all our productions are now back on. We got $860,000 in debt. We'll see shortly if the FPS is any better. He's ready. So that's what I mean, each horse out in his own paddock. So that whole paddock is for that horse, and each individual horse, he's got his own paddock. He's got his own paddock. I say he, it could be a she. I don't know, I'm not really fussed about them. They're just out there to make it a little bit more sort of not so bare. Our fields, we have to lime, we have to plough this one. Going to put a small sorghum field in there just to feed the chooks. And we've got soybean and corn replanted, which is all we could do at the moment. We can't plant anything else. And we've got to line these fields, and this one here. We may harvest these 2 grass fields as well today. I'm not too sure yet. We got oilseed radish in here just to give it an extra state. This is going to be the cotton field. Out of this field here, we got 6 bales of cotton. So this one here, we should get around maybe 15. So it's almost double the size, maybe 13. Maybe 13 bales. So the build's still underway. I've got to buy all this land up here yet, and a couple along here. And it's going to be like a residential area. Yeah, going pretty well. And here we are, we've got the line ready to go. And I'm just going to send the worker on that. We have enough money here to, oh, I'll just quickly check. I baled these when I had the 100 kilo per bale weight. I'm going to see if I can pick one up. Yeah, no, they're back to 430, so that's good. It's a good sign that the bales, that the pallets are going to now weigh 5,000 kilo, which is 5 tonne. So 1,000 kilos is a tonne. So we're about to find out. I'm going to send the worker on his way, and the productions are on. So I'm going to skip forward a day actually before I line this. I'll line these tomorrow, and that's perfectly set. Just leak in there, and I'm going to go home. I want to see what these pallets are going to come out as. We'll get up at 8 AM. We should have pallets spawned. Fingers crossed. And of course we'll lose about $4,000 or $5,000. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About $6,500 we lose every night. Every night. I'll just do a quick flyover. I'll go and have a look at, see if our pallets are out. I'll have a look at the chicken coop here. So the beginnings of pallets coming out. We've got honey. That's one pallet there. That should be 5,000 kilo. This is going to be all a touristy area. I'm going to put a hotel up here, real nice lavish hotel, and overlooking here is fishing. This is all the foreshore, another fishing wharf, nightclub, blah blah blah. We should have some flour and bread. We don't. This one here, we should have bread. No bread yet. I might have to skip forward one more day. See if they're closed already. No, they're not. No. These are the ones we'll check out. These should be 5,000 litres each. Should be. Have we got butter? We don't have butter. So, okay. I'm just going to quickly jump to here, which is this one. So each pallet, this is 5, 10, 15 pallets, using up to pallet spaces. So that is how you get around 75 pallet limit. Is that we can still only have 75 pallets, but now it's like having 7 same as having 2,500 pallets. Is it worth exchanging the pallets for it? You can just pick up the pallet and, and same as bales. Is it a good trade-off? We'll find out. We shall find out. Has the FPS improved? I don't know. This doesn't look too smooth. I'm going to send the worker on his way. Off you go, son. And get that fuel done for Daddy. And I think we'll do a run from the warehouse. Where's my truck yard? Here. No, truck yard is here. There's our rigid. See if they work with the auto load. It make it out here. Ooh, that was close. The FPS, this mod is causing a bit of conflict with the FPS. So in my opinion, FPS is number one. If you can't play your map smoothly without the FPS playing up, wow, they loaded quick. They loaded extremely quick. Yeah, it's a trade-off. What's more important, FPS or more bale or more pallet limit? But in return you lose. In return you lose the liftable bales, which makes life easier, and the liftable pallets by hand, which makes life easier. What's the trade-off, and is it worth it? Well, I have tried this episode and last episode and the one before, I've been experimenting with that new mod, so we will find out in a short time to come whether I'm going to change that all back around and either uninstall this mod or keep it. So really is playing up on the it's not enjoyable to play a game that is I don't know if it'll let me unload it. I know I can load from here, but it's not unloaded. That's another story. Gotta watch this film. There's something stuck in it. Now, this is the big question. It looks like you can't unload it. Sometimes it's stuff coming out. It's that pennant. Control pennant on the left. Control pennant right there. That's what we're getting hooked up on. So that's how tight this connect is. Right over this side too. Unloading the There's only a couple of pallets, so yeah, they're 5,000. That's fantastic. Our first pallets at 5,000 kilo are now in here. Forklift pick them up. Does the game register these as 5 tonne? Will the forklift be tilted forward? So far so good. Some back feel that that's got more weight in it, for sure. So we'll put all three. Rack these in twos. I was putting threes in, three per row. One more to go. Short. Used to have to come in and out that door before I put this road here. It's a really tight door. Warehouse looks really good for RP and for solo work if you know, I've got trailers on the dock that are kind of pretending to be regional trailers. Go and do deliveries. Make sure it's straight as we go. It's always hard to tell. Right. 3 pallets are now back in the warehouse. That's good. Shame I think got the pallets off in here, but they might fly. The corks down there. Put the flashy off. Got 15,000 litres on 3 pallets. That's fantastic. What's that? Oh, hey, there should be 2 of them. I wonder why that trailer's showing up like that. It should be showing up like this, like a trailer. There's also one here. Wow, strange. Very strange. Now this should come up as limed. Oh no, where has my tractor gone? What the idiot's gone down here? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Continue on, son. Continue on. Oh god, good help is hard to find, I tell you. Sorghum, or what else can we put in? Oh, we can't plant anything now. Oh, yes we can. Damn. Well, let's go and put this guy away. It's not needed. Well, it's a bit of an experiment with the new pallets and what they weigh. It will give us the equivalent of 350 pallets. no more. My maths is terribly great. 75 is pallet length. These are 5,000 each. 75s are 35. That's 350. 73s are 21. So 375. 375 pallets will be the equivalent of that mod. Drop this forward a little. Drop him off there. Pick up the plough. We'll go and plough that little field. I'll drop kind of sorghum that had to have been done yesterday. But anyhow, still needed to be ploughed. So we'll just fly over there and do that. Very quick. Keep an eye on this worker here before he decides to take it upon himself to continue spreading the line wherever he sees fit. Okay. I wonder how he started at the bottom and yet now he's up the top. This game is just does my head in. His last run. I'll actually bring him down and follow me to the bottom field after I plough it. I may as well chuck the line straight on. Right, consider yourself sacked, mate. You didn't have to do that grass field. It's already been done. Steering wheel. Thank you. Now it's unloaded. Wow, crazy. I was actually going to join these two fields together and then move this road up around the other side, up there, so that would be one really big field, you know. But I decided to keep separate, just because these fields are giving me more crop than what I actually really need. So not in any great rush. And while I'm here, let's see if this is a 5,000 litre honey pallet. 2,000. Yeah, it's still filling up, isn't it? So looks like it's working. Just wait here. I'll go back and get our other tractor. So if I join these together and then cut the road between these two, that'll let me do some poplar in this area, which was the original plan. Just shoot over here. This will only take 2 runs. It's a tiny little field. I could actually widen it out a little bit more. Hang your head over the fence. I'm a crazy man behind the wheel. What I do to stay straight is do it in first person, and then the little latch on the bonnet right at the front in the centre, I stick that and I just follow one of the grid lines and it works. I leave a tiny little gap so that it overlaps and you never really go wrong. So I'll pick this line here and off we go. It's got an overlap on that side of quite a bit, but that doesn't matter. As long as you overlap it a little bit, you can see we overlapped by one whole row. Overshot it. Straight here. And that's all I do when I create fields. I paint the outside edge with just the green grass, the standard green, not this bush grass. paint it with this one. Landscape and painting, I use this here, and what I do is I'll just get the edge and I'll just like paint the edge of the field that I want to create, and then you can see grid lines in it. Don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a line every 3 or 4 millimeters across, so that actually allows you to work in first person if that's what you like to do, which is generally what I like to do. When I'm live, I don't, just because people like to see the surrounding map and the build as stuff like ploughing and cultivating is happening. I get a bit boring because watching first person, but to play realistically, for me it's a lot more fun to play in first person. And it also helps the FPS, funnily enough. Just have to shoot this one more down, I think. Do a little bit of overlap. We've got to come back one more time anyhow. So this is just going to be for chicken feed, just to take it straight into that silo there. It's got wheat in there at the moment. It's almost empty though, so chickens don't eat a lot. And the difference between FS22 and FS19 with the animals, with the livestock and the poultry and all the animals, is they don't eat hardly anything. Every 3 or 4 months you will have to top their feed up. It's water that they go through, so speaking of that, I'll have to just do a water run. May as well get this fella, I'll just throw the lime on top, and then this will be ready to put wheat or barley, sorghum, whatever it is I choose to put in there. Just fold that up. And just do this one too, could probably get it in one, but it's just as easy to do it in two. It probably would be the width of that, more than likely, but that's fine. I've got a lot of production of lime, so it's always on the run. You can afford to be sparing with it. It's got a 42 metre width, this line spreader, but as you can see it chews through the line like a big time. It just eats it like it's starving. Okay, we'll take this over to the other field, get all the liming done today, and preparation for seeding, which will start tomorrow. Really cool. And we've got nothing left to plough, we've only got lime to do, so we'll continue to do that. And the FPS is lucky. I think I'm going to get rid of the 5,000 litre mod. I think I will. I just can't have ones that conflict before the FPS drops. It's really not fun at all. Smoothness of gameplay is more important than anything else as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to move it up there. We'll bring this bad boy home. That should be done now, please. Thank you, that's ready. Oh. No more ploughing needed. I can create a few more fields. I'll do that sometime later. So I am getting jutta and there's nothing around here. About 10 trees and 2 horses. I shouldn't be having any jutta at all because there's no high slop bounce in the area, so there's no reason for the jutta, which means it's the mod, the extra mod for the 5,000 litre pallets that is causing an issue across the entire map. The script writing of it is conflicting with just standard in-game mods and with mods such as these sheds and the cow pasture mods. So to me, it's not worth losing the FPS over. There's nothing more important than a smooth running game. Otherwise your eyes are constantly flickering left and right. I'll put him away. Yeah, even the camera's jittery. It's smooth over here. It's not too bad. A little bit of jitter there. And this is clunky. Dun. It's like, yeah. I'm going to end it here, and thanks for watching. I'm going to uninstall the 5,000 litre mod. It's just not worth the clunkiness. It's really frustrating. So take care all. See you on episode 23, and we should have the farm back to normal and running smooth. Thanks for watching.